If you're seeing way too many ramp druids on the ladder and you're really not about playing the mirror, then why don't we just play a deck that just kills them as quickly as possible? NoHandsGamer might really be onto something with this aggro druid list to where I'm not going to spend too much time talking about it because I'm just going to plug his video down below. Instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a bet with you guys. Do you think that I can hit top 50 legend with a 100% win rate? Well, guess what? You'd lose that bet because that's exactly what this video is about. I've gone 8-0 from rank 100 to top 50 legend in the Asia server, so I could definitely say that this deck is absolutely slaughtering at the top legend ranks right now. It's really good into ramp druid, and it's pretty much good into anything that can't kill or have AoE by turn 4. So needless to say, this Beast Druid is back. I would say that one thing I'm kind of worried about with this meta is that we're slowly devolving into what we had in the previous meta, where like we had Kazakusan Druid, we had aggro Druid, Beast Druid in this case, and we also had a bunch of free shamans in order to like create like this rock paper scissors meta. Except we don't have a consistent owl TK in order to really replace that spot in the meta that used to be there. But something I am kind of worried about is that these strategies that were looming over from the previous rotation are still going to be very dominant. Like, I'm not saying that the expansion isn't doing its things to shaking up the meta. I'm just really worried about some of these other decks just being leagues above what the other decks are bringing to the table. There's still stuff like Pirate Rogue. There's still stuff like Pirate Warrior as well, but you could even put that into into this category of previous expansions. So regardless, there's still a lot of experimentation that can be done in this meta, but there's just, you know, when you play a good old-fashioned aggro deck, your win rate is just going to go up immensely during these times because there's not a lot of people that are actively playing around aggro. There's just people that are trying to play their fun decks. But enough about me rambling. I hope you guys enjoy Beast Druid into top 50 legend. I think this list is very, very, very effective. But one last tool that I will leave you with before we go into the games is an interaction between Squirrel and Bottom Feeder. Obviously, Bottom Feeder works really well with Aquatic form, but one thing that I will point out is if you play the Bottom Feeder, have it put to the bottom of your deck, and then you play the Squirrel and Acorns get shuffled into your deck, you have a possibility of just drawing the Bottom Feeder outright, so you don't always have to dredge it. And that interaction is what really turned me on to this deck. So let me guys know if you enjoy these kind of videos where they're just kind of impromptu, just me just playing a game of Hearthstone in my own spare time and then recording it. Because if you guys enjoy it, I'm probably gonna make more of these videos because they're low-key easier to make. Hope you guys enjoy Beast Druid to top 50 legend, and we'll see you for the next video. Oh, what do you know? Hey, rank 69. Maybe this deck is pretty good after all. As you guys can clearly see, my Asia account is, well, completely wild. I have not a standard deck except for this deck, and I'm putting all of my chips and hopefully being able to qualify with this deck if the meta does happen to shape out for it. I've got no more gold, I've got no more dust, and I really don't want to have to pump some money into this because it's supposed to be my free-to-play account. But regardless, let's see if we can't get into top 50 with Beast Druid in this video alone. So part of the reason why I believe that I can hit top 50 with this deck, hopefully by the end of this video, is due to the fact that not only do I have a 5-0 with it, so I'm technically 100% with it at the moment, but this deck absolutely slaughters, and I mean it slaughters the Giants Druid. Paradox is a good friend of mine, so I think I actually might be going against the mirror right now, so I'm gonna have to like pretend that my opponent is you know, playing the same deck as me. Let me go ahead and yeah, I got the right deck list up here. I saw Ibis and immediately thought I was playing the ramp deck. But yep, the greetings from our good friend. He does not have a 1-drop, but guess what? We do. We have the 1-drop. He might actually, he wouldn't be playing the ramp deck, would he? If he's playing the ramp deck, then this is really good for us. This is actually like really good for us. Oh my god. He's not, he's okay, cool. All right, maybe I could have kept Oracle. Maybe I could have kept Oracle. I was assuming he would play, not this deck. I would not think that Paradox would be playing this deck right now. I thought he would be all in on aggro. Okay, so we're gonna do this to just find a wide board. I don't think I need to coin out anything because I want to like get a insane matriarch turn when possible. So hopefully I can draw Centuries or something. Oh, perfect, dude. Absolutely perfect. I'll get him scared for the possibility of actually I should do this instead. Should I actually no, I should wait. Because if I coin out the Guff, I can still play the 1/1s. The only way this is better is if I draw Pride's Fury. There's his Guff, but I also have mine. Is it ever right to just play the Matriarch instead here? I think if we get the Price Fury, we absolutely have to play it. Ooh, that's also very tempting. Because this will mean that, okay, so we have to do this. Because, now if he plays Scale, I get a bunch of card draw. And I might be able to have an insane Matriarch turn. This is 6 cards on the field. So I actually have to get rid of something in hand. So I'll go ahead and do this. I can afford to lose 1 card, right? Like, I want to save the coin because Guff possibilities. But at the same time, what if I overdraw the Oracle? He may not have it. This might be wrong. But I'm going to value the coin right now. I'm going to value the coin right now. Maybe this isn't 100% correct. Maybe this is not 100% correct. But if he doesn't play Scale, I'm in a really good position. If he doesn't play Scale, then Pride's Fury just wins the game. Also, if he doesn't play Scale, then I can play Guff with no drawback and potentially even ramp up or hero power for draw. So that's still good. I feel like Scale's coming out here, though. Yep. Had to make this as not appealing as possible. Wait, what? Oh, he's playing the Kelp? Okay. Wait, why didn't he ramp? I feel like he could have ramped up here. Oh my god, I drew the acorns. Really valuable here. And I hit Oracle? Okay, yeah, this game is looking pretty good for me now. Trog. He's gonna overdraw me like he has to. Probably just overdraw an acorn. Aquatic Form, okay. So now that these are 1 mana, I think I just go wide. Okay. So now that we're wide, I have double Pride's Fury available. And this will hopefully keep him off the board. So again, aggro Druid looking pretty good against this deck. Even with this, dude, like, he does get the Kelp online, but it doesn't actually kill anything. Okay, now it does, but... Something else that I haven't mentioned is that Bottom Feeder is in this deck. It's actually, like, pretty insane with this. If I do this, I go up to 2... So I can't play a Pride's Fury. So I think what I'm just gonna do is I'm gonna play Carpenter. Hopefully hit Sow the Soil, which I did. So now I can use my coin effectively. Play this. Give my minions attack. Dealing with the 7 is kind of annoying, but it's like I get to commit all of this damage to the face. He just knows what's up. Yeah, and if this is a problem that you're facing where there are too many druids, just play aggro druid. Like, this meta is just literally devolving into what it was back then with Freeze Shaman, Kazakusan Druid, and Beast Druid is probably going to be the best decks of the expansion. Oh, would you look at that? It's another druid. Who would have thought? It's like I know exactly what we're going up against here. Also, one thing I wanted to point out is that this entire board is underwater. I don't know if you guys picked up on that detail, but I just thought that was particularly cool. Do I keep Aquatic Form? I don't know, man. I really just want to find like a board buff, but like at the same time, this is a good start. I think I will keep it because half of my deck is 2 mana. So if I play it on turn 2, I can just get a good idea of what to go for. And now that I know that I have this, we're just gonna go wide. I can play this on turn 1, force him to like hero power or something. Ooh, and I can even coin that out too. All right, so this is looking really good. We'll play the 2 1/1s. Play the 2 1/1s. Probably end up coining out the Oracle here. Like, next turn with Aquatic Form and having squirrels on the field, this just sets up the Pride's Fury perfectly. He needs to have, like, exactly Wild Growth, I think. But this, oh my god, dude, like Tempo Oracle is just probably just game winning against this matchup. All right, here we go. Like I said, a Matriarch, not right now. Bottom Feeder or Druid of the Reef, or is it Jerry Rig Carpenter because I could draw actually no, it has to be Bottom Feeder, right? Because I need the Beast synergy. I could also go with Taunts to protect hold on a minute. This is actually kind of an interesting decision. What if I went with a 3-attack minion? Oh my god, hold on a minute. That's actually big brained. First we play the squirrel though. Yeah, we go with the 3-1s, dude. How does he stop this? He does it. What do? Play spammy Arcanist? Like, this just sets up Pride's Fury and he knows it. Wrath? Surprised you didn't kill a minion. This is just game winning, dude. Oh my god. Turn 4, win the game again. Set it up perfectly. Even if he plays Scale, it's not good enough. Well, actually, hold on a minute. If you play Scale, no, it's still not good enough. Yeah, okay, so this is pretty good. If he plays Innervate into well, what's it called? Innervate into Earthen Scales. Yeah, dude, see what I mean? See how confident I am? How I could make this claim very confidently. If we get one more win, we get top 50, hopefully. Hopefully this jump happens. Exclusively for YouTube. Hopefully I can make this happen just for you guys. Alright, we're going up against a Demon Hunter. I think this is going to be a token Demon Hunter. Token Demon Hunter is picking up a lot of steam on the Asia server, but also on I think Tice actually picked up this deck recently. So it's starting to make its debut worldwide. And I think a lot of people are starting to believe in its success. It's also just another deck that's really good against aggro Druid. Oh, I'm sorry, against Ramp Druid. But let's see. I think we just keep Trog. Keeping Pride's Fury might be bait right now. We need to outboard him. I like the idea of outboarding my opponent. You know, something I've actually never done. What happens if you play Amalgam into a non-tribe minion? What happens? Do you still just get like just like a random minion? That can't work, right? Like its battle cry just wouldn't affect because it doesn't have a tribe. I think that's how it would work. I really don't know. Okay, I could go wide. This deck doesn't have AoE, right? Hold on a minute. I should probably pull up this deck just to make sure that I'm not blindly playing into something, because if this is the final boss to rank 50, then I definitely need to consider some outcomes. Okay, so if he get Amalgam, he could play the Vanguard. Let's see. I could Living Roots into Bottom Feeder. If I play 1/1s, I don't think I get punished. Yeah, there's no AoE in this deck. So if I go wider than he does, he has to kind of deal with me. Plus, he's already, you know, he already has to, like, hero power in order to get rid of the Trog. So I think we just go wide here. Maybe this isn't a mistake, because we don't have to worry about AoE until Glaive Shark turns. But if we can stick a Pride's Fury, maybe that won't be an issue. I hope this doesn't become my first loss, dude. Oh, no. Jerry Rig Carpenter. Alright, if this can hit Sow the Soil, this will be really good. Okay, yeah, this card wasn't playable last turn. Now it is, because I have a beast on the field. So it just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. Alright. Give me something good. That is something good. Make this trade. Everything else goes face. I don't like the idea of killing, of trading my minions. Because if I do get Pride's Fury, I can at least stick some of my board. And if he's just going to hero power, this is still pretty good for me. I just really have to watch out for next turn. Because if he does have a Glaive Shark available, this can maybe go wrong. I don't know, dude. Going up against this deck might be somewhat difficult. Might be somewhat difficult. It just really depends on how he faces out his turn right here, though. I think this is going to be the key turn. Not even necessarily that I need Pride's Fury, but I need him to not have, like, an amazing board. This would also be a very handy time to tell you guys that HS Replay has updated their deck tracker and is now telling you the cards on the bottom. Neat little thing to keep in mind. Okay, so we'll make this trade. I guess I can make a 1/3 taunt, find a copy of a beast, and then summon a 2/2. That seems pretty good. Or is it better just to... I mean, the Amalgam discounts this. I was thinking about Hero Powering instead, and then summoning this. Is that just better? I don't think it is. But at the same time, I need every single minion that I can get. I think I actually have to do this. Not because it's better for me, but because it's worse for my opponent. I really need a good composting turn, though. Sadly, Glaive Shark is still really good here. I don't really think there's anything I could have done about it, because, like, I could have played, like, the Amalgam here. But then I would have lost the minion. Yeah, I think this is going to be fine. As long as he doesn't Glaive Shark me. And that's exactly what's happening! No! Oh, okay, we might lose here. I need some, Moonlit Guidance value. Ooh, Aquatic Form? Guff me, dude. Guff me, dude. Hold on a minute. Guff might be really good. I know I had Bottom Feeder, but, like, Guff is Guff. Guff is card draw. I think I'm gonna do it. Alright, I can't do much with it right now. But my future turns might be pretty good if I can find the Oracle here. Because if I go wide with the 4/5s, ooh, shit. Oh, this is the one thing I was scared of. This was a reason to go for Bottom Feeder. Oh, no! We're losing the board. Silence a minion? After I play a Piranha, gain +1 attack. That 1/1 only rushes into, like, one thing. I have Living Roots as well left in the deck, so I think I can just play the Jerry Rig right now. I can keep the Piranha Swarm. Maybe combo it with, like, an Oracle if I get lucky. Okay. It's not that bad, but it's also not that good. The biggest issue with this deck is the fact that it has healing and it has, like, a gigantic combo possibility. No AoE, though, so I have to be able to, like, board lock him with, like, a gigantic Ibis. Maybe if I hit another Aquatic Form, I can go for Bottom Feeder, too. Like, I'm really regretting not going for that minion. It might just be a good general rule of thumb that if you could get Bottom Feeder for value with Aquatic Form, you probably should just take it. Okay, okay. Trades are happening. Alright, I really need to hit Oracle here. Oh my god, let's go. Whew! Oh, excuse me. This was so crucial! Oh, this was so necessary, dude. So this can trade here, this can trade here, this can trade here. He's left with a 1/1. I could draw or I could summon 1/1s, which is better. I could also ramp. I think I'm fine mana-wise, though. This is actually a very important decision. I think summoning this is fine, but we just draw because we just need more resources. And now we have gas for the second Oracle. Yeah, this looks pretty good. Yeah, dude, picking Piranha Swarm is actually, like, OP as hell. Very, very good. Although I have to worry about, like, Fellspell possibilities. I don't think Jace is going to come down anytime soon. But if we can outboard him, we just win the game here. Yeah, going for Guff was actually probably the game-winning play. Give us enough mana to work with stuff. We have a card draw out now. Yeah, I guess the rule with Bottom Feeder is, I guess not necessarily a rule anymore. Can I hit top 50 with this deck? Top 50, 100% win rate. That is what's at stake here. And that's why I'm really thinking about my outs. I have another Oracle. It's all okay. I have another Oracle. Although Jace is getting significantly scarier now. That could find... Oh, dude, that could find a Colossal Minion. Oh, that could find a Colossal Minion, dude. Alright, I really need to hit either, like, Composting or... That can trade, I guess. Double Ibis possibilities now? Okay. If we could stick this Ibis next turn, I think we just win. If we get 2 of these Ibises, it's game over for sure. I don't think there's any way that he can, like, come out of this. Yep, the Colossal's coming out. What is it? Glug would be, like, the best outcome for me, right? What would be the worst? Natalie, maybe the Lifesteal minion? It's a random minion that attacks, so maybe it's not that bad. I've got 12 damage. The Lifesteal is really the big part, though. Alright, Krakatoa, I'm not worried about, I don't think. He does get a... Wait, he does get a pretty decent weapon, though. Okay, so I don't get the double Ibis, but, I mean, he's running out of gas. I'm not. Okay, so I've got 4 damage on the field. Ibis trades into the 6/5. We hit another 8. Oh my god, we hit Oracle. I would gladly take a slightly smaller Ibis in order to make 2 of them. Let's go. Let's go. That's probably a win, ladies and gentlemen. That is probably a win. Is that rank 50, though? Is this rank 50? Fingers crossed, because rank 50 technically qualifies! I gotta make it to the end of the season, granted, but, okay. Aggro Druid might be insane. Are we top 50? Did we get it? There you go. That is how confident I was about this deck getting top 50, guys. So if you're looking for a deck that slaughters Druid and hopefully has a good chance against everything else, this might be the best deck for you. Because guess what? 100% win rate. This will be the 8th win. Hold on, let me refresh it. There we go. 8 wins. 8 wins. Nothing but net and half a field of Druid. So half of your field is going to be good. Start playing this deck because NoHandsGamer was definitely right about this list. It's pretty freaking good.